Happy birthday from all of us to you.
Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Nerdy Conversation. We post videos every Friday. If this is your first episode, the concept is simple. We being Banana, Michael, Dane, and Xander, basically whoever wants to show up to my house on Friday, come and we have a nerdy conversation. Simple? Yes. Thank you for joining us today. Today we have great topics for you. Would anyone like to start?
Ben.
Oh, okay, of course.
Ben.
Me. But first, before we start, a drink.
Yay.
If you watched last week's episode of Nerdy Conversation,
I did.
You
I
did.
commented like 4 times on
Oh, you just loved last
No,
week's
because
episode,
I commented and then I kept watching
and it just got better.
and then it got better, so I commented again and then
And we toast this nerdy conversation with Perrier, a very fancy and sexy drink.
very sexy.
Michael, you liked it last time.
As I stated last episode, 8 out of 10 drink. Would drink again.
Would drink
And
again.
shall drink again.
And shall. There you go.
However, Dane and Xander have not had this
It's our
drink
first
before.
time.
So they're about to get some hair on their chests.
Oh man.
You want some?
Toast
No? Okay.
Banana doesn't want any.
manhood.
It's really good.
Xander?
Thumbs up for the intro at the beginning of the video if you kept it in the. I like the
I
intro.
will keep that intro
I do like the intro.
in the beginning
You
of
guys
the
should
video.
drink it at the same time.
Like
A
same
toast?
time, same time.
Well, I already had
A toast to nerdy conversation.
Nerdy.
Nerdiness.
Nom.
What does everyone think?
Tastes just like lemon.
It's definitely lemon-y. Lemon-y.
If you don't like it, I will finish it off for you. That's okay.
It's unlike anything I've ever had before.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's very like, whoa, it's like, it's not lemonade, it's like still water, but it's like,
It's
whoa.
literally lemon.
It's
Lemon-
very
it's
lemon
pizzazzy.
It's very pizzazzy and very Perrier-y.
I like the word pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
It has more Z's than any other word in the language.
language. There you go. Learn something new every day. The more you know.
The more you know.
Alright,
So,
so
my nerdy conversation topic
3 minutes into the video.
comes from... It's okay. My
Remember-
nerdy conversation topic comes from science.
Ooh, I like
Science.
science.
Science. The good kind of science, not like the boring kind of science.
Like
that,
Breaking Bad.
yeah, like Breaking Bad. That's the good.
decent kind of science.
That's the good kind of science.
That's the good science.
The
yeah.
science that we care about, the interesting kind of
Yep.
science, not like the boring science that
That's like actually
school
like,
just machine.
Scientific method, guys.
Oh dude.
Yeah.
What's the first step? I already forgot.
Question?
Question.
No,
It's hypothesis.
Question or
no.
hypothesis?
Hypothesis is two. You ask a question, then
Then you
form-
have the hypothesis. That's right.
Then
Yeah,
you form a
See,
hypothesis.
Ben knows more than we do.
See, boring science.
He paid attention.
He paid attention in science class.
I like science. So my
Anyway.
topic comes from science, specifically astronomy.
Ooh, I'm not strong.
I was reading an internet article and I found out that in 2007 there was a discovery that there's actually a hole in our universe, and this hole is light years long, and it's a hole in our universe, but it's not a black hole.
Oh, okay, I was just gonna say, is it the black hole at the center of the universe?
No.
I just learned about that like a week ago in my astronomy.
This is just a hole in the center of our universe. Now, do you guys know exactly what a black hole is?
Yeah.
Sucks people.
It sucks
It's
everything.
It's a little bit more than that. What a black hole is it's one of the 3 ways that a star can die. Now, when you have a black hole, it's a black hole is basically a hole in space-time. Now, what space-time is, it's not like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock time like we have on Earth. What space-time is, it's like if, let's say you're Earth, and the couch is space-time. You're sitting on the couch, but you're making an indentation
Yeah.
in the couch, and the couch is going towards you on the indentation. So the couch is space-time, and you're making an indentation in space-time.
Right.
Not to call you fat, but let's say
I was
you're
gonna say my indentation's a little deeper than.
let's say
Michael's
you're
indentation.
Jupiter, and you're much bigger, therefore you create a bigger indentation
Good. Yeah.
in my couch. And now let's say you had a black hole. That would be like creating a big hole in the middle of my couch. And if there was a big hole in the middle of my couch, you all would fall right towards the hole in my couch.
If I fart, there might be a big hole.
Then that would be like you're a big star dying,
I'm a
and
big star dying.
you would create a hole in my couch, and everyone would fall toward the hole in my couch.
I feel like we're being educated
And
live
live on
internet.
Nerdy Conversation.
Yes.
And you falling towards the hole in my couch is like gravity, and the gravity is so strong that nothing can escape it. Not even light. That's why it's called a black hole, because even light is getting sucked into the point where if you look out in space, you can't even see black holes. And this hole in the universe is not a black hole.
It's not. Oh wow.
It doesn't have gravitational pull. It's just a hole that if we could reach it, theoretically we could go through it. So my Nerdy Conversation topic is, if scientific theory, if we could travel through this hole in space-time, what do you think would be on the other side?
Well, you know in Avengers when Loki brought in all of the creatures through the hole. I feel like if we went through that hole, it'd be like that.
All those creatures would be on the other side.
They'll just be on the other side waiting for us.
But that was
And
like
then,
another.
You know.
That was the opposite end of space. That was a.
Because that could be what it is. It could be like a tear in the fabric of time, perhaps.
I was
Michael
expecting-
doesn't know that.
Doctor Who.
Yep.
I was expecting to bring up Doctor Who.
Like a hole that's just like
I don't
not
know
supposed to
either.
be there, but it's there. So like there could be like something else that's like out of this world.
It could be another universe.
That's what I'm saying. Is it like it's like another a parallel universe, perhaps?
Another Dane?
Another me.
Could there be another Dane out there?
I don't know.
I think
Another
we can
me
only
would be
afford
weird.
one Dane in this world.
Yeah, there's too many Danes.
I'm sorry, Dane.
That Dane would look like a jackass, I think.
We already have one Dane.
I drink to that.
All right, let's toast to the other Dane on the other side.
Dane, the jackass.
Close my empty glass.
All right.
Alright. I'm getting in on this. Alright. Michael, your input on said question
On
has been
what do you think's on the other side?
Aliens.
Aliens?
good
Do
answer.
you think that's where they are?
Yeah.
On the other side of the hole?
The other side of
That
the
makes sense.
What kind of aliens?
Oh, snap.
What do you think these aliens look like?
E.T.
E.T.?
I don't know.
Hey, that's good. That's,
E.T. came from a long way.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of side with Xander, kind of with the like alternate universe type of thing.
That'd be fun.
Do you guys? Here's another question for you. Do you know what a white hole is?
No,
That's
It-
racist.
that's racist.
I was gonna say
It
that
is
too.
a
I
little-
was like, no, I'm not gonna say it.
It goes off of the theory of another universe. Like if we have a black hole that's taking in light, shouldn't there be another side of
Takes
the hole that is spitting out light? So a white hole.
Like a trash can, like your
Mhm.
computer when you dump it in the trash. Where does it go? The trash can.
Where's it all going? Yeah, it's got to go somewhere.
It's gotta go somewhere. So I mean, there you go. In the black, out the white. Wow, that's
You racist.
that's one way of looking at it. That's one way to look at it. Anyway,
We here at Nerdy Conversation do not support racist opinions. However, we do think that they're funny.
First of all, I've stopped smoking weed. With black people, you didn't let me finish. God.
An interesting nerdy conversation. If you have any thoughts on the topic, please leave them in the comment section below.
because I comment, so you should too. There's my endorsement.
I resubscribed, so I did something.
I did twice.
Thank you, Dane.
You're welcome.
I did twice.
We have all 5 of our subscribers right here.
all 5 of them. Yep, there you go. All 5 of them right there.
Would anyone like to go next?
Not me.
All right, I'll go ahead.
Do you have?
I have one.
Okay,
yes.
you have one.
Oh, you're holding off on yours. Okay.
All right, hold on. Xander, what's your nerdy conversation?
All right. The
I'll go next.
the topic of the as seen on TV products. What do you think of any of the as seen on TV products. Like, have you had any experience with any, or like, are they legit? I personally have bought the Bacon Bowl.
Perfect.
It is lovely, and I have made several bacon bowls with ice cream and macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes and gravy with popcorn chicken. Just like, it's great. I give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, bacon is wonderful. So there's my input on my discussion.
I would like to start this off by saying I would like to come over your house sometime and try said bacon bowl.
It's very delicious.
And second off, I have not tried any of those as seen on TV 1-800 numbers. I haven't ordered from TV. If there's stuff that has been on TV that has been in store later that I've bought,
Walmart.
I think, because apparently the story behind this is that my mom bought something from an as seen on TV product, and she got it, and it was either like broken or it was like absolutely not what they were selling. It was like falsely advertised, and she had that one bad experience, and no one ever around here bought from as seen on TV again. So therefore, I haven't bought from as seen on TV. You have had a fantastic experience.
I don't buy it like directly from the TV. Call the number. I wait for it to show up at Walmart, that kind of thing, because like they have a whole like section at Walmart of as seen on TV. In the checkout lanes.
I have not
It's
seen
in the checkout
this.
lanes and everything. I would like the bacon bowl. It's smaller than I thought it was going to be, but I mean, when you're looking at it portion wise, you're going through like 4 pieces of bacon, 2 or 3 pieces of bacon, make one. So like, I mean, calories. I mean, but who counts calories anyway? So
Cool.
some people.
Yes, if you're on one of those strict diets.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
Michael, I honestly don't think I bought anything.
No.
I bought something in New York too. I bought this, I think it's called Squeezy Freezy thingy.
Squeezy freezy.
You
What?
pretty much, you put it in the freezer, and it freezes up. Then you put any, like, pop or beverage
Oh yeah, I've seen
in
it.
it.
The
then
shake
you
thing or the
No,
squeeze?
then you
okay.
squeeze it, and it's supposed to turn into some type of slushy. It didn't work for me.
No.
But it might be the freezer at the apartment that could be bad.
Oh, yeah.
Might be
Could
the freezer's fault.
The freezer's fault, not the product.
You
Blame
need a
the
new
freezer.
freezer.
You need a new
I
freezer.
might try it at my house and see.
You
if
can
that's-
try the tiny one.
The official mini fridge.
Oh, thanks.
Endorsement.
Call the patent office, copyright the name Green Goblin. I want a corner every time somebody says it.
All right, any other further discussion on the topic? Or shall we go to the next topic? Michael's
Well, I didn't know you guys were gonna be here, so
Oh, okay.
this was originally worded just for Ben, but I'll
Oh,
change it for you guys.
fantastic!
Oh, good.
What do you guys think of reality television?
Ooh.
Some of it isn't. I like some of it.
Like, I love Big Brother and Survivor, but other than that, I don't really watch a whole lot of
I
it.
don't watch too much of that. I've seen stuff.
Yeah.
Xander, would you like to share your thoughts on this first?
It's, I mean, for the most part, reality TV is a little bit of a stretch for what it actually is. It's more of like, it's not reality TV. It's scripted or whatever. I mean, maybe some of it's real. I mean, I like don't watch very much. I mean, I watch like Total Divas because like wrestling, but like that's about it. Like Jersey Shore, I never got into
No,
any of that shit. No, I
Honey
just
Boo
kind of
Boo.
No.
Kardashians
I
every
used to
once
watch
in a
Real
while.
World, which wasn't too
but-
bad.
But for the most part, really the only reality TV I watch is like Kardashians once in a while and Total Divas once in a while.
So
but for the
anything with
most part,
boobs.
yes. Movies, thumbs up. There we go. Leave a video thumbs up for
Like
movies.
maybe it's probably censored for that one.
No, that's not a bad
No.
word. It's not a bad word. It's a very.
If it's a reality of life, then we don't censor it.
It's a reality of life. It's just there.
It's there.
It is there.
Well, here's the thing about reality TV. If you're one of those people out there that says that like everyone on a reality show is an actor, you're wrong. Wrong. One of the guys who won Big Brother, do you remember Dan
Yeah,
from
he's
Michigan?
he's my favorite.
He actually does Twitch streaming.
Like gaming and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I've watched them before. See, these are all real people. They do what they say. They get people from the public. They all volunteer. Then they all it's a legit contest, filmed. all in such, and then it's but the thing is, it's edited.
Yep.
It's edited down to half an hour. That's what you have to remember with reality shows. You take like 5 days or 7 days of footage, and then you edit it down to half an hour, and then you take whatever you want in that 7 days, and you edit that down to half an hour. So if you want this person to look bad and this person to look good, and what they typically do is they don't even show a certain people because they don't want those people to appear yet in the show. So is it? I don't think the word scripted is a good word to use. It's more like controlled.
Controlled. That's a good. Yeah, I was like, that's the word I was kind of like. I was like, what's the
there's
word?
a show that's a perfect example of how reality is controlled. There was a show called Heroes of Cosplay.
I've never heard of it.
I've heard of it, but I've never actually seen it.
It was a show that's basically, ever since Big Bang Theory, that's been like an explosion of nerdy shows, and that's kicked off. And Heroes of Cosplay was a reality show based around this group of cosplayers that signed up to do the show. And what happened was, two of them that did it was Yaya Han, which is one of the bigger names, and Monica Lee.
She's a bigger.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Monica Lee is friends with Jessica Nigri. And Monica Lee was doing a cosplay with the help of Jessica Nigri. And Yaya Han was talking about this, and they twisted her words to make it look like she was talking bad about Jessica. Now, in real life, that's not true. Yaya Han and Jessica Nigri are actually very close friends, but they made it look like it was a cat fight. They made it look like, oh, this is just showing off her boobs, and they made it look like something that it really didn't happen. And they continuously did that every episode. They made it look like
it keeps the story interesting.
They made it look like there was drama happening that really wasn't happening.
That's the best way to get reality TV views, is if there's crazy ass drama, like emphasize the shit out of the drama, and people will watch it, whether it's true or like
and that's a perfect example. Did all these things that they were showing happen? Yeah.
Yes, they happen.
Is that the focus of what they should be focusing on? No.
It's all about context.
It's about context. That's my thoughts on that.
It was a very lovely.
That was a lovely conversation.
Yes. Dan, what's your input on
my topic?
Yeah.
Deadpool versus Deathstroke. I personally think Deadpool would win.
You talking like in a fight, like to the
between
death kind of thing, or
people.
like first person shooter?
Yeah.
Now,
like just kicking each other's asses kind of deal. Yeah.
They previously fought in the comic books. That much I know. But where are they fighting?
Probably be most likely in New York somewhere.
Okay.
There's a lot of things you could use.
A lot of buildings.
And a lot of people running away.
Their weapons.
I like this.
I like
Deadpool has his katanas and his machine guns, different type of, a lot of armory type things. He has an awesome healing factor.
So does Deathstroke.
Yeah, they both have a pretty good healing thing.
That someone made a side-by-side comparison that Deathstroke and Deadpool are actually the exact same character.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard like Deadpool is a type of parody of Deathstroke, because Deadpool's more funny and witty, and Deathstroke's more serious and he just wants to kill people.
And his name is Wade Wilson, and Deathstroke's name is Slade Wilson.
I know Girl Scouts who have more fight in them.
Fighting Girl Scouts now, Slade, huh?
Ah!
I just learned something today.
Yeah. I heard
they both have healing factors.
Both same last names.
They were both science experiments. They both use swords and guns, and they both have 2 colors to their costume.
Damn it, Wade!
They're pretty much exactly. I don't see why they haven't really made this into a different, like a movie or some type of game that you can do.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, they have Injustice, but there's no Deadpool there because that's all DC.
Yeah, it is all DC. They're Deathstroke is becoming more and more a bigger part of Arrow, and since Deathstroke has crossed over to the Marvel universe several times, that could be like a branch. They could use that as a branch between the Marvel and DC universe. But it's one of those things where you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it think.
I do really think, though, I'm sorry, Dane.
Yeah.
I feel like, because they have Injustice, and they have, like, Marvel vs. Capcom, and they have, like, those kind of video games. They should just make, like, a... Sorry, I just got censored. DC versus Marvel video game.
I'm surprised that hasn't
Just
happened
do
yet.
it like Mortal Kombat, but DC versus Marvel, so we can do Deadpool versus Deathstroke, and Batman versus Iron Man or something, or like, you know, like the cool crap that people want to see, and
Well,
I think that game would be a big seller.
I agree with you. They should do that, but
they probably
won't. They should do that, and they won't do that because it's one of those things where they again, reality show. They publicly say that they hate each other, but in the background, they give each other a higher rating. Because if you like Marvel, then you probably like, if you like Marvel superheroes, you'll probably like DC superheroes, and that just the competition boosts up both their sales.
Otherwise, you're breaking kayfabe. You're like, guess what? We like each other now. Like what? Like holy shit! That'd be like crazy shit.
Have they really never made a Marvel and DC game like that?
As far as I know, they have. But
a video game? No.
Yeah.
A video game? No. But
I know they've crossed. There was like a little series of comics where they did it like crossover universes.
That'd be interesting to see, though.
That really feels like they should have done that a long time ago.
They can, but I don't see them doing that. Anyway, Deathstroke versus...
Yeah, I was gonna say, back to Dane's actual question.
What do you guys think? Who would
Deathstroke versus Deadpool. Deathstroke.
He has guns, he knows.
They both have guns.
They both have guns.
That just shows how much I know.
Okay, they both have guns. They both have healing factors. They both have swords.
One's a bit more serious, though.
The difference between these two, Deathstroke is older, so Deadpool is younger, and Deadpool is psycho in the ways of comedy.
You betcha crazy.
And Deathstroke is psycho in the ways of, I'm going to tie you to a chair and cut you up in tiny little pieces, and you will still be alive, and then I'm going to watch you die and bleed out slowly.
Don't forget who taught you how to fight, kid.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Well, I don't really know much about either of them, other than like what has been already stated. So I may as well just take the Dane approach and go Deadpool because Deadpool. And
I'm just a full Deadpool type of person.
He's a very Deadpool like.
That'd be a great battle to have, though.
I would love.
It happened in comics before, apparently. So.
Yeah, it happened in the comics.
Comic, yeah.
Who won?
Oh yeah, who won?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
To be continued.
To be continued. Next time.
We'll figure it out.
I think it's one of those. I think if anyone knows, leave it in the comment section. But I think it was one of those things where they just winked out and said, "Hey,
it's a tie.
We both win."
Well, yeah, we both
factors.
win.
There's no winning here.
We both have healing factors. So, Deadpool. Deathstroke.
It's a tie! Oh my gosh, look at that!
It's a tie!
Wait. Banana has
Banana's neutral on all topics.
Banana's neutral on all topics.
It's still a tie,
it's
guys.
still a tie. What about
still a tie.
What is the Perrier thing?
We'll have to tweet at Perrier about this.
What do you think about
Perrier and everyone in the comments section that is watching this? What do you think about Deathstroke versus Deadpool? Until next time, thank you for watching Nerdy Conversation. Videos go up every Friday.
Every Friday.
For more nerdy conversations on everyone who joins me on Nerdy Conversation, thank you.
Have Marvel's Day. Peace out.
Peace out.